One button, one order, millions of lives. But in India, who actually has the power to press that button? You might think it's the army or some secret general sitting in a bunker. But the truth is far more controlled and far more fascinating than that. Let's break it down. India's nuclear weapons are not controlled by the military. They are controlled by a civilian body called the Nuclear Command Authority, or the NCA. And this body has two halves. The first is called the Political Council. This is the only group in all of India that can authorize a nuclear strike. The head of this council? The Prime Minister of India. Right now, Narendra Modi. Not the army chief, not the defense minister, the Prime Minister. If India ever faces a nuclear attack, the final call rests with one person sitting at the top of the elected government. But the PM doesn't act alone. That's where the second half comes in. The Executive Council, headed by the National Security Advisor, currently Ajit Doval. The Executive Council is the brain trust. They gather intelligence, assess the threat, run the numbers, and give strategic advice to the Political Council. If the PM needs to make the hardest decision in human history, these are the people preparing the brief. Think of it this way. The Political Council decides. The Executive Council advises and executes. Now, once the order is authorized, who actually fires the missiles? That's the job of the Strategic Forces Command, or SFC. This is a dedicated military command that manages all of India's nuclear assets. The missiles, the submarines, the aircraft, the warheads. They keep everything maintained, ready, and on standby. But here's the critical part. The SFC cannot launch on their own. No general, no admiral, no pilot can make that call independently. Without a direct authorization from the Political Council, nothing moves. Zero. Nothing. And what exactly can the SFC launch? India operates what's called a nuclear triad. 3 delivery systems, 3 ways to strike. First, land-based ballistic missiles. The most famous is the Agni 5, capable of hitting targets over 5,000 kilometers away. That means virtually anywhere in Asia and beyond. Second, air-delivered nuclear weapons. Fighter jets like the Dassault Rafale are capable of carrying nuclear payloads. Fast, flexible, and deployable from multiple air bases. Third, and arguably most important for deterrence, submarine-launched missiles. India's nuclear submarine, INS Arihant, can carry ballistic missiles and launch them from deep under the ocean. This is the hardest target to destroy, which makes it the ultimate guarantee of retaliation. Land, air, sea. India's nuclear reach is complete. But here's what makes India's doctrine different from almost every other nuclear power. India follows a no first use policy. That means India has officially committed. It will never be the first to use nuclear weapons in a conflict. India's nuclear arsenal exists for one reason only: deterrence. To make sure that any country thinking about launching a nuclear strike against India knows there will be an unstoppable response. You hit India, India hits back. Guaranteed. So let's put it all together. The Prime Minister and the Political Council, they authorize. The Executive Council, they advise and execute the order. The Strategic Forces Command, they operate the missiles. 3 layers: civilian control at the top, military execution at the bottom. It's a system designed to prevent accidents, prevent rogue launches, and ensure that nuclear weapons are only ever used as a last resort. India has the bomb. India has the missiles. India has the submarines. But the finger on the trigger? That belongs to democracy. If you want to know how the actual launch process works, step by step, from threat detection to missile flight, drop a comment below. That video is coming. And if you found this video valuable, share it. Because understanding nuclear power isn't just for experts. It's for every Indian.